My name is Cleopatra. I live in Portland, Oregon with my owners, George and Martha O'Leary. George is a teacher. He teaches high school English. Martha is a party planner. They have no children of their own, but I am part of their loving family. Besides me, there are 2 cats, Romeo and Macbeth. They also have a fish named Othello, a parrot that they inherited named George W., and my best dog friend, Juliet. We have a nice life together. George and Martha have been together for over 25 years. But George is a little pissed off because he feels like the government is forcing him and Martha to get married. If George dies without marrying Martha, Martha will have to pay estate tax. Plus, she can't receive any of George's Social Security benefits. George's brother Morgan, on the other hand, is some big-time Hollywood producer, and he's marrying some starlet that he's known for about 3 weeks. It's his 8th wedding. He's Catholic, and he likes to brag about how much money he's given the church for his annulments. Then there's Natalie. Natalie is Martha's sister. She's my favorite of the bunch. She's a professional bridesmaid. She works in Las Vegas in some wedding chapel, where some guy meets a gal in some bar, and after 4 hours they decide to get married. Natalie becomes the witness and maid of honor, and the tips are good, depending on how drunk they are. For extra money, she married an illegal alien. He pays her $10,000 a year until he gets his green card. She says that the marriage has never been consummated. Wink, wink. Martha says that over 50% of the wedding parties that she plans end in divorce. She does admit that young people getting married for the first time are a lot more special than the parties for the 2nd and 3rd weddings. George says that he read in the paper that there are over 7.5 million unwed couples living together in the United States, and that number is growing every year. Shacking up seems to have lost its stigma. Then there's our neighbors across the street, Thelma and Louise, who've been together over 40 years. They raised 2 wonderful boys. One is a rabbi, Todd. If they knew that Todd would become a rabbi, they would have given him a different name. The other son, James, is a CPA. James is okay for an accountant, I guess. And then there's Princess. We can't forget Princess. She's the only dog in the neighborhood with papers. She feels a little superior to the rest of us. Princess tells me that Thelma and Louise met while serving in Vietnam. One of them, she wouldn't tell me which one, received a Purple Heart. I find it ironic, because the government won't let them marry. When one of them dies, the survivor will have some really big estate problems. Closer to home, Juliet and Romeo want to get married. They've been inseparable from the moment they met. As far as I'm concerned, love conquers all. But Othello is against any and all commitment. And of course, George W., he never has an opinion. Down at the card room, it is a different story. Rex doesn't like the idea. He thinks civil union is a better option. Old Yeller doesn't get what Juliet sees in Romeo because Romeo just sleeps all day. Fido says they're both fixed. Why can't they just live in sin like the rest of us? Red is the most outspoken of the group. And he thinks that a dog marrying a cat would absolutely ruin the sanctity of marriage between a dog and a dog.